Hi Capricorn, this is Kacee with your messages from heaven. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a timeless reading recorded in November 2019. However, this reading is made for all of us that when we're ready to tap into the other side, this will probably give you some guidance or ask more questions. Kind of get your juices flowing as to how you're going to communicate with the spirits that have passed, how they communicate with you. So the first card I'm going to pull will be from your spirit message, and it's just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. So basically what they're saying is just ask, just talk to them, just be open to the messages, you know, do it from your higher self, do it with clarity, do it with love and appreciation. And that way you are protected while you do so. You know, a lot of people are afraid to open up that portal thinking something negative will come in. So we always make sure that we are praying for protection for ourselves and our loved ones. Be protected while you open up to that frequency so that you can hear them a little bit more clearly. You can recognize the symbols and the signs that they're sending. Like I said, it takes a lot of energy for them to do so. So sometimes they go through other people that are more open. Sometimes they just kind of leave you little symbols or smells, whatever it happens to be. I personally get a lot when I'm sleeping because then my physical demands, my worries, my stresses are not bombarding my thought process, that I'm actually open into receiving messages from the other side. So if that's how you do that, you know, keep that open, keep a journal. And some people will do it while they're awake. It all depends on how calm you are and what frequency you're at as well. You know, we can all feel the energies. We can all feel warmth. You know, when when our family members are near us, we can always feel it, or smell it, or taste it. Can, you know, kind of sometimes like you'll smell like a perfume, or you'll get a certain taste in your mouth, like something like good and yummy that your grandmother used to make for you. That you're like, oh wow, I have a taste for that particular pie that she used to make. That's just her coming through to kind of remind you of the memories that you shared, so that you can recognize that that's her spirit coming in. So your emotion is to embrace it all. Open yourselves up, raise your frequency so it's easier for them to communicate. Write it down. Believe in what you're seeing, smelling, feeling, and touching. Know that when you do get those, wow, excuse embrace. I just flew right off the panel there. So embrace everything that is happening to you. Be open, raise your frequency, you know, write things down, acknowledge when it happens, believe in what's going on, thank them out loud as well as in your prayers. Let them know that you are open to them coming in and communicating with you. If this scares you and you put up a block, it's going to be harder for them to come in. But remember, you can also control how they communicate with you, because if you don't want to physically see them, you can say, hey, do not manifest in front of me because that would scare the crap out of me. However, if you want to send me a sign through a song, or if you want to have me read something that pertains to this information, you know, please bring it in my newsfeed. Please put it on my phone. They can communicate through that way as well. So you do have the option of putting boundaries on how they communicate so they don't scare the pants off you, which does happen. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. When you see someone that you know has passed the corner of your eye or full front, like they're standing right in front of you, remember that takes a lot of energy. Please acknowledge that you've seen them. Please send them with love and light, but try not to be afraid, okay? Because it can be a little startling. So let's go ahead and pull our soul's journey. You know, I believe if you're watching this, you're ready to expand your knowledge. You're ready for confirmation. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enriches my soul. I think this talks about our boundaries, okay? Taking care of ourselves, letting ourselves open up as much as we feel comfortable with, you know, being open to what's happening, but also putting up those shields of protection, making sure that you're okay with what's coming in, because it can be scary, okay? I'm not going to say it's not. When you hear voices and when you see people, know that you're not crazy, first of all. When there's a confirmation, say it's around their birthday, or you were just speaking about them, or you're about to make their favorite dish, something along those lines, and you feel them, you smell them, you know, whatever the case is, know that they're with you. You are not crazy. That's confirmation that when you were sending out that vibration because you were missing this person or remembering this person, they're sending back a vibration saying, hey, I'm right here. I miss you too. Love you, and we'll see each other soon. You know, and their soon is way different than our soon, so just don't panic on that either. You know, something that could take 15 years for us is like 5 minutes for them. So time is different over there. So they're not missing out. They're with you. They know when to pop in when you need them. Whether you are very sad that you've lost them, you need some guidance, that's when they pop in. Belonging. Yes. Once you have someone in your life that's very important to you, they never leave. You'll always belong in that same family. You always belong with that love and that security that they have given you. So know that nothing changes when they're on the other side. You know, physically, yes, you know, you can't reach out and talk to them. You can't call them. You can't do the things you used to do with them. But that love transcends to the other side. It goes through the veil. That connection is never severed. So please remember that when you're going through your grief process and you don't think they're coming to you, or you don't see them, feel them, hear them, they're there. You know, sometimes they have to take a back seat and just observe and let you go through what you need to go through. But when you really need them, they will come to you. And again, sometimes we're so much in our own energy that we're blocking out the messages. So please embrace any message that you hear from them and know that that's their way of saying that they're all right and they're still with you. Your angel message, Capricorn, is Bethany. And it says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage or a pedicure. And this goes with health. This is where you need to relax. You need to have faith. You need to put yourself first. If you're in a grieving process right now, you really need to be tender to yourself. You need to allow yourself to go through all the different stages, embrace every one of them, as hard as that is, because when you do release anything that's negative or toxic to your environment or to your mental health, things will open up for you. That's when you just ask for their help, they'll be there. Know that you still belong to them. Things have not changed that much. That's our perception. And I know it's very hard to kind of jump on board with this when you're feeling so down that they're not in your life anymore. You know, I feel the grief just like everyone else, even though I believe wholeheartedly that they're still with me and that I can communicate with them pretty much when they want to, you know, step in, when they have something to say. Like I said, it takes a lot of energy for them to do so, but they can still hear me pray for them. They can still hear me talk to them and ask them for advice. And it's how I embrace their messages back. It's how I see what's going on. Like sometimes I will smell my Nana's perfume. Or when I come in the house, I will smell like my Nana's house in my house, which is, you know, I live in a different state than I grew up in, you know, different climate. So there's totally no way that I would be mimicking the same environment. But that's just her way of saying that she was here, that she's with me. If I was having a really bad day and I come in and I smell Nana's house, quote unquote, that lifts my spirits, because then I know that she's with me during my worst day of the week, you know, kind of thing. So please be open to those synchronicities, those messages, little things. It can even be something that someone else of the physical says to you that reminds you of that person, that they may use a phrase that the person that you're missing so much said all the time. Know that that came from that person. you know, because they have a lot of ways to speak to us and to show us different communication devices. So just be open and embrace those, okay? Thank you so much, Capricorn, for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. If you would like to leave me a comment, that would be a blessing. I would also love to have you back, so please like and subscribe. Take care.